As an emerging artist, you really need that affirmation, that push to make you create, to take the ideas from your head and to turn them into something tangible. The space here is one that allows so many people to come and see. I sometimes think that galleries are not really very public. You know, they have limited audiences, but this one really seems to be in the hub of so many office spaces, people passing through, that it's quite exciting to think that some of them might walk in.
It's an assurity that it's visited by many people. It's like footfalls you can't imagine, and I think they're very excited with the prospect of seeing what art can be and become into their lives without intimidating them. And I think that's our sole journey and process.
So this is where transformation happens. So once you find an entire mass of humanity actually coming together, you'll see that no one's very different. So we build that global language right here from grassroots.
Till now we were supporting individuals and doing varied art-related initiatives, and we're happy to to collaborate with organizations like the IFA and globally likewise, so that these are serious platforms for the arts, for the artists, for other activities. So I think it's nice to see that we can engage and bring more grantees, more emerging artists, and truly be a platform provider. So tell me about your journey. How did you come about picking animation and documentation and marrying the two?
I'm an animator, and most of my work begins with drawing. And I also enjoy working with archival materials and with sound, with voices. And I've always been intrigued by documentary. So I thought it would be interesting to try and bring those things together, to try and bring archival materials to life with animation. Also, of course, I don't know if you've heard the music, it's a beautiful voice. Yeah, so it was a really inspiring voice. I think the music is where my inspiration began. Also, I think now there are so many different forms of art, there are so many different ways in which creative expression comes to pass, that it becomes a space like this, I think, becomes a way to see some of those experiments, to understand how, what sorts of hybrid forms are being created.
You have to have a viewership, you have to have people engage with it. Only then can art breathe life. And to breathe that life, we have to actually spread it to as many different kinds of people as possible.
The core of our mission and the foundation is really to see that we can create a positive human impact. And I think with lovely narratives in varied art forms, there's no better universal global outreach or language. And it's meeting the cause for both the artist as well as the consumer. And it's not intimidating at all, because how fluid is this place, and how every day is art in your face. Anita, how does it feel to be an IFA grantee?
I feel extremely honored and extremely fortunate. It's wonderful to have an institution that supports sort of unusual projects and hybrid forms of expression. So I must thank you so much for having this show. It's a great opportunity for me to be seen by this wider network.
I think we'd reciprocate the thanks completely, because it's an honor for us to support the arts, the artists, and our platform gets alive with everybody, all the key stakeholders. So I really think for me it's just been wonderful to see the creative thought process of you artists, and that's the chain that you all provide, the narrative for changing our human thought processes. And I think going forward, art is such a powerful medium and tool to enable social evolutionary changes in a very organic way. And the mission of our foundation really is to seek to hope that we are able to channelize and create a global language so that the arts will get closer into the everyday lives and spaces and be part of humanity for a better world.